So I think we might need a processing group for the movie cinemas because there's so much to process. There's so many things that, so many themes that was fit into that one day, that one movie that a lot of people are missing out if they don't watch it or if they don't understand the various themes that play out in that movie. But one thing that I wanted to speak about is the difference between Annie and Grace. I heard someone talk about why Grace did what she did. And they kind of boiled it down to her being a mother and justified it by saying because she's a mother, that is why she did what she did. For someone who really enjoys just literature in general, but just like Black authors, Toni Morrison's Beloved showcases the depths of motherhood. In correlation to Annie and Grace, because Grace wasn't the only mother in that crew. Annie also was a mother. She may have not had her child in this realm, but she still gave birth to a child. So the nurturing aspect is there. However, so often, Black mothers, Black women often use their nurturing abilities not only for their child, but for other people's children and adults, children who become adults. And I think sometimes we forget that. And with Grace, she only saw her family. She didn't consider these people family. She considered them as money opportunities. She considered these people as an advancement to her family. When tells their daughter to go across the street to their other business establishment that was on the white side, it shows just how powerful other minorities get to be, even if they still experience hardships. The ability to financially gain from both white and Black people is something that just the desire to protect that, which is fair, right? It is very fair. However, we cannot actually forget how that plays in her decision to cast everyone into a field of danger because of this very singular thought. It's a singular thought. Whereas Black people tend to have a very collective mindset when it comes to things. And I know media and life experiences will try to make you feel like we're crabs in the barrel, but the reality also is that we are conduits to other people's freedom. When we protect ourselves, we in turn also protect others. But unfortunately, not to be divisive, but to, let's be clear, unfortunately, we find ourselves in this situation continuously where the others only protect themselves and very few decide that banding with us is a justifiable and even, dare I say, helpful thing to do for them. It takes a lot of rewiring. a lot of rewiring. Because the proximity to whiteness in this world can be dangerous. Can be dangerous. Dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But that got me a little bit. That got me a little bit because I was a little bit like, when the woman said it, I was just like, did you not watch the movie? Annie is also a mother. She's mother for real. But she's also a mother. She doesn't need blood to dictate family. And I think a lot of people a lot of people need to kind of understand that a little bit more. But yes, I get it though. It's sad, it's crazy, but I understand what Grace did. I don't vibe with what she did, but I understand what she did because it's something that I find a lot of people in the people of color spectrum tend to do. And I'm going to even throw some some suya seasoning for you guys. Also, a lot of, I'm going to get it, but I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it because can't nobody beat me. I'm going to say this. Unfortunately, some Africans do that as well, where they can't see past their their ethnicity, their nationality, their tribe. They can't see past that. Shit, they can't even see past their family. So they push and put other people in the forefront of all types of calamity to protect their own. And that's something that I feel like kind of needs to be discussed a little bit further on. But I will say this, the combination of Ifa and hoodoo and the reason why I say Ifa is because Annie was wearing ilekes. You feel me? Like, if you know. I just found that to be very beautiful. Another thing that I found to be extremely beautiful was, I know it came from a very traumatic situation, but seeing Sammy's scars reminded me of tribal marks. I have a grandfather who has Sammy times two, so he has tribal marks here. I just thought that was beautiful. I know it comes from a very traumatic place, but the imagery gave me so much pride because we wear a lot of our scars out loud. Many people may not know the story, but when they see it, they understand the strength. And I just thought that was powerful. I'll probably be processing this a lot more. I wish I knew how to do the cool things, but if you listen to all of this, but it was good.